Alright, what's going on? Miller Killer 310 back here with another video, man. But before we hop into today's meat and potatoes of the video, go ahead, hit that like and hit that subscribe because it greatly helps out my channel. But also, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. So yesterday, right, I kind of posted a video talking about Activision's new matchmaking scandal and what they're doing with it and how moving forward, this is the big epiphany that they've needed to supposedly bring COD back to its roots, bring it up to speed with every other video game out there, right? And, it's been a few days since I posted that because um, obviously I kind of took the time to see what this was all about, right? And now I talked about it. This is why I called it a scandal, right? So obviously, as I've gone through and I've played, Black Ops 6, I played Black Ops 7, all these games, right? And you can see where skill-based matchmaking kind of resides and sits in the shadows versus where it's kind of like active and prevalent in the matchmaking, right? And Black Ops 7 is no different, right? I go and play Black Ops 7. I play core. I play these open playlists, and it's just as sweaty as ever. It's just as ridiculous as ever. It doesn't feel fun. It's, ridiculous that these things are even happening. But, what's interesting is how they're talking about this moving forward and, how I feel like this is just going to affect, the COD games to come, right? So, yesterday they talked about, oh, we're going to have this in Modern Warfare 4, right? And a lot of things are being said about Modern Warfare 4. Like, how many times we've heard, oh, this COD game is taking COD back to its roots, right? We've heard it with World War II. We heard it with 2019. We heard it with MW2, Cold War, everything under the sun, right? But now it seems that, like, this, entire system of matchmaking that has kind of been happening from the PS4, or excuse me, PS5 with the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports has kind of been, making a very big statement, and which that's very, very good. But at the same time, right, I don't think they just understand truly how good matchmaking can be if skill-based matchmaking was simply taken out of the equation. If you just make it based on ping and, maybe, who knows what else? There are other factors like location, all this other stuff, right? Clearly, just making it about ping is king and a few other things that improve the matchmaking experience overall, I think would be way better than anything that they could have done with the matchmaking. Because, like, let's be real, man. Like, you make this post and you say that it's the big epiphany, the knight in shining armor that you needed to see. Like, the COD god himself came down to you and said, this is what you need to do, right? I think it's interesting because, they see it, but clearly they're not implementing it, and it's just one of those, hey, let's draw them right back in tactics, because we all know for a fact that if everyone decides to flood the game, right, just floodgates open up, they're going to rug pull just as quick as they did very early on in Black Ops 7. Like, I have a video talking about how much I enjoyed Black Ops 7 very early on after the beta, when the massive, ridiculous SBMM was taken out. Now, granted, it's not as bad as that, but I will tell you right now, for a fact, the, early days of Black Ops 7 were absolutely phenomenal. I enjoyed them. I had fun, but then they rug pulled, right? So what does this mean, right? If this is how genuinely they want to go moving forward, then we have, like, potentially Call of Duty on track to becoming really great again. But if they rug pull this again, I'm telling you now, there's nothing that is going to stop the COD community and the fan base and, everyone under the sun from completely ditching this game within maybe the first few weeks, right? And Black Ops 7 has been very apparent of what to do, right with a Call of Duty and what to do wrong with a Call of Duty. And we've been seeing a whole bunch of wrong, right? But I'm not as worried about MW4 because it is being made by Infinity Ward, and I really did enjoy MW2, and from what I've seen so far of MW4, it looks really interesting, it looks really good. The problem is, what will the matchmaking do for the game legitimately? because the problem is if the matchmaking stays the way it is or only gets worse, which it's kind of been doing since 2019, there may not be another Call of Duty title that's, going to be in the foreseeable future, because this could very well be it, you know? And if anything, they might just start remastering a bunch of old games and doing the same to it. Who knows what's going to happen, but I feel like this is, again, another year where they really got to lock in and figure it out, man. Like, this scandal is ridiculous right now, because, like I said, if you're going to say something, you need to stick to it, man. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you today. Please, go ahead, leave a like, drop a subscribe, and also let me know your thoughts and opinions on today's video down in the comments below. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.
Not it's Corey's fault.